Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Ask the Expert. And today we went international. We went to the UK, London more specifically. And I need to introduce you a sassy woman. I've been following her in LinkedIn and her segment and videos and interviews and podcasts, and I love it. So I contact her and says, Camilita, we need to have you. Thank you for being with us today, Camilita. How are you doing? All the way from London. Thank you very much for being so late to be in Ask the Expert.
It's my privilege to do Bain. It's my privilege.
So, Camilita, why are you an expert and what subject matter?
I'm an expert in a couple of things, and for me, an expert is someone who knows something that they are convicted on and that they act upon that is changing other people's lives. That's for my definition of expert. So I'm an expert in creating multiple incomes from what you already know. I'm an expert in how to fast track your success and get it done quicker than others. And I'm also an expert in what not to do. More importantly, if it's not making money, it's not making sense.
I saw one of your presentations says, if you're busy not making money, it's not working.
Not happening.
So let's start with, I love the multiple incomes. As a coach, it's happened to us that it's looked like we have so many hats and so many things, and sometimes we get overwhelmed. So why don't you tell us how to make multiple incomes for the things that you know that you're good at and not get overwhelmed with this?
You know, it's amazing because I'm speaking at an event in Toronto at some point in the next couple of months. And the lady asked me, what is the topic you want to speak on? And I said, creating multiple streams of residual income, because it doesn't matter at what level people are at, whether you're earning 10 grand a year or whether you're earning 10 million a year. Life is very fragile. Today you're okay, and tomorrow something could literally wipe you out if you are depending on one or maybe two incomes. So the idea of creating multiple incomes is that it gives you freedom. It allows you the opportunity to choose. And it also allows you the chance to not worry if something goes wrong. I'll give you a perfect example, and then I'll go into how to create multiple incomes. Back in 2007, when the crash happened, a lot of my friends, they lost their homes, they lost their cars, they lost the businesses, they lost all their properties. I'm also a property investor. So they lost a lot of their properties. Why? Because they didn't have multiple incomes. At the time when they were making money, they were doing boob jobs and nose jobs and all sorts of jobs, and they were traveling all over the world, first and business class, and they weren't creating multiple incomes. And so I looked at that, and I looked at what they did, and I was telling them that they should change, but they weren't listening. Multiple incomes allows you the chance to live the lifestyle you want to live, when and how. So let me look at a couple of ways in which anybody can create multiple income, and especially people who are coaches, trainers, speakers, anybody that's trading time for money. Literally, anybody, whether it's a lawyer, doctor, whoever is trading time for money. You can create multiple incomes from what you already know. Number one, find a need, solve the need, then find multiple ways of providing exactly the same service. Now you look at companies like Lyft and 4G, and Airbnb and Amazon and all of these major companies. What it is that they found a need. Usually it was their own need. Then they solved that need for themselves. Then they found multiple ways of providing exactly the same service. And I call that my sort of level 5 service as well. That is one way of you creating multiple incomes and finding multiple ways where you're selling at different levels. It doesn't require your presence, and you could make money with your eyes closed. Another one is books and ebooks and anything that is in your head, put it on paper. Literally anything that's in your head. You can create an ebook, a program, a masterclass, an online course. The list is endless. And that is recurring income, whether you get about a bed or not. Another one is memberships. Create a membership platform. People want to save the whales. They want to save an animal. They want to save the bears. They want to save everybody. Want to save something. Okay? They love memberships because it brings that camaraderie. It makes you feel as if you're connected. Create a membership. There's something you got in your head. There's something you know better than someone else. Create a membership and start selling memberships. I have a nice membership program that I have as partners from Canada to Australia. And they love it because I'm posting in there and they're all asking questions and we're asking questions and everybody's helping one another, and they pay every month to be in my inner circle, in my membership. And it works. And then there are tons of others that I've written an ebook specifically about creating multiple incomes from what you already know.
Basically, your concept is everybody's an expert in something that you don't know. And maybe sometimes it's happened to me with clients and like, well, dude, what you doing, nobody else is doing it. And like, really? Like, yeah, for you makes sense because you do it every day, because you have more than 20 years of experience. But you know how many people you can reach and teach what you do, and they sometimes people is not aware. It's happening to me for many years. Like, well, nobody read faces. Don't you see that? That you see that expression? Don't you see that person is mad? Like, no, you see it, nobody else. And that's what I went from working as a consultant to coaching and training. And by the way, I never had so much fun in my life than teaching people, interacting with people, and see the expression where like, wow, that is a superpower. So everybody have a superpower they can teach and transcend with that.
Absolutely, absolutely. We all do. There is something that we know better than others, and that we can help others with it. We can impart that in others to help else go to the next level. And with me coaching clients, mine is very bespoke because I am focused on that person. My inner circle is a bit different because that's people across the globe, me delivering a particular topic every other week. Whereas my coaching clients, my private clients are a bit different because it's me focused on their big goal, their big why, their big five, I call it, and helping them to create a business around who they know and teaching them to monetize it and earn multiple incomes from it.
What are the three most resistant things that you find in people who is an expert in something, but they don't know how to evolve?
One, it is being, and I was talking to my husband this morning, and we were talking about, there's a quote that says, in all things, I have learned to just not be comfortable, but in all things I've learned to be contented, but not comfortable. There are people that are comfortable. You could be contented, grateful, but not comfortable. The problem with a lot of people, they're comfortable and they're comfortable where they are. That's number one. And so they're not sort of trying to reach for more because they're covering everything and they have a decent life, or somebody else is covering their life, so they're happy. They're comfortable. That's a danger. The comfort zone is what I call the broke zone. And it's not necessarily not having money being broke, but not sort of pushing yourself out there to do more. That's number one. Number two, they're not truly understanding their worth. Who you are is not where you are, and where you are is not who you are. Now, what do I mean by that? Every single person look themselves in the mirror and think that this is what they're worth, this is who they are. This is what I teach my clients. They come to me like, Camilita, how do I 10 times my income, 50 times my income, twice time my income, tomorrow, not next month, no. I say to them, all right, tell me about your past. Tell me what have you done, I want to know. Okay, I say, okay. So you've got 20, 30 years of experience doing X, Y, and Z. How much is that worth? How much are you selling what you know today or what you've learned the last 6 months, or are you selling the last 20, 30 years of your life? And how much money have you to be where you are? That is what you're selling. So the second one is know who you are. Clearly know who you are. And the third one, which is something that I had to work on, and I teach, all my clients to work on it so that they can sort of come out of their own way and become and do all what they want to do, just in their worth and their value, is being in a position always of learning. Constantly being in a position of, I need to get better, 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 and always grow. We do the seminar with people when we have events, and you reach up higher, stretch up higher, just go one bit higher, and then we realize we can't actually go higher if we do want to go higher. If we do want to learn more, if we do want to be more, create more, and live more. So it's all about making sure that you are in constant learning, constant evolving, constant change, because that's the thing that is constant. It is change. So those three things, you can get it done.
Camilita, can we have you back? Oh my God, people looking like, you need to love her sassiness. You make learning so fun. I like it. See you next one. Thank you.